Etra-chan saw it. My name is Kuroki. I'm a regular employee that lives with his beautiful wife and lovely daughter. And at our house,
Bunta!
we have a Shiba Inu called Bunta.
Bunta, it's dinner time!
We moved to Etra town a few years ago after purchasing some land and building a house. We chose a place where there were a lot of pets, so our kids and pet could really breathe. Bunta isn't the type to bark, but you have to be considerate. Good morning! Good morning!
There was a nice big park and dog park nearby too. I think we made the right choice moving here.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm glad that we made the yard bigger. Look at how happy Bunta is. But one day, something horrible would happen to us that would interrupt the peace.
Mommy, someone's here!
I wonder who it is. Who is this lady? She looks scary. Kuroki, can you come over here for a sec? You know this lady?
No, I don't know her at all. Can I help you?
Hello, I moved over here recently to a nearby apartment. You have a dog, right?
Huh? Yeah,
Is it a complaint about barking?
but he hasn't been barking at all. And...
How insane do you have to be to chain up your dog and leave it outside? What you guys are doing is animal abuse!
abuse?
Just get out here so we can talk about it. Look, if you have a dog, you need to be responsible and take care of them inside. You can't leave them outside where it's cold and dirty. And the poor dog is lonely.
We let our dog in at night and when it's cold during the winter. He just likes to be outside.
Yeah, it's not abuse.
Ugh, gross. Stop coming up with excuses and just unchain him to let him in. Otherwise, I'm gonna call the authorities.
The self-proclaimed animal rights activist lady complained about the horrible things of keeping the dog outside before leaving after about 30 minutes.
But Bunta is good with the cold, and the leash is really long too. He's able to really move around freely. We're not even around during the day, so we just let him out then.
It was like we were treating him horribly, so I didn't like it, but we wanted to avoid as much trouble as possible. So we let him in as much as possible, but I'll let you out in the yard today.
Ah! You're letting him out again? Animal abuser!
Ah! That lady would come out of nowhere and immediately start screaming abuse if we even let him out for a second. We weren't the only house that had received complaints either.
What? That lady came over to my house too.
She's come over 3 times in my house already. It's not like we don't take care of our dogs. Talk about rude. So it wasn't just us.
Apparently, the animal rights lady was running around talking to everyone with a dog. She became infamous in a very short period of time. I mean, I get that the dog is cute, so you want to take care of it, but...
That doesn't mean that we're abusers.
A few months later... the weather's so nice today. Shut up! You keep coming, and I'm gonna call the cops! What's going on?
Okay, sure. Call the cops then. You're the one abusing a dog by chaining it up in your yard.
Okay, let's see who's in the wrong. Just so you know, you're the one that's insane coming into my property and complaining about how I do things too!
I'm speaking on behalf of your dog.
Wow, she's talking to Tachibana-san. He's not exactly someone I want to mess with. She's tough. And Tachibana-san's dog is literally a Tosa dog. If that dog got loose, I think a bunch of people would be terrified. A few minutes later, I'm sorry, ma'am, but it's not a crime to chain your dog outside in your yard. That's what I'm saying!
I know that! It's an ethical issue! How can you keep a cute dog chained up outside? It's insanity! It's insane that a dog is his property, too. You realize that there are places overseas that made it illegal to keep dogs outside. Japan is just slow.
Then complain to the country, not me! And there are quite a few people around here with dogs that are well taken care of outside. If you don't let them out for a walk or make them live in filth, I could understand, but they're very good at taking care of them. Okay?
Whatever.
Look, just please, don't cause any more fuss over this in the neighborhood, okay? We've got a few complaints against you already.
What? But I'm just doing this for the poor dogs.
It's okay. Everyone is taking great care of their dogs. Please, don't keep bothering people.
Ugh. Even the police are insane in this neighborhood. Whatever, I'm not going to talk to someone who takes the side of an animal abuser.
Phew. Finally, she's gone. I hope she's gonna calm down for at least a little after this. I don't know. I don't think she's the type to quiet down after a warning. She's not completely wrong. I guess if she knew how much we took care of our dog, she would behave differently. I understand what she's saying as someone who loves animals like her, but the reason I felt that I couldn't sympathize with her happened later. What is it, Bunta? You want to sleep outside tonight?
Why not? It's warm tonight and the wind feels good. I don't think she'll show up at night.
I guess so. Good night, Bunta.
Someone's dog is barking.
Yeah. What's going on? Bunta's barking too!
The other house is too. What's going on?
Mommy, is Bunta biking?
It's okay. You just go back to bed, sweetie.
What? Bunta isn't there! And he's off his leash!
What?
Bunta!
Bunta, where are you?
Emily!
Nana-chan, where are you?
Oh, Yuzuriya-san, Akane-san.
Your dogs are missing too?
Yeah, I heard her barking and when I went to check, she was missing.
Mine too. I know my leash was on her.
This is horrible. It might be a dog thief. Karin, call the cops!
Okay.
What was that? That was a human scream.
Oh no, did someone get bit? We need to find.
Huh?
What was that? Wait, we need to go. Come on, let's go after her.
Okay! I'm gonna chase after her, so watch Tsutsuji! Bunta!
Nana-chan!
Ah, there's Emily. I was so worried about you.
Come on, let's go home.
What?
They're saying, come this way. We follow the two dogs. Ah! Bunta! I'm so glad he's safe.
Yeah, it's that bicycle lady.
Which means...
Help! Let me down!
the dogs were all found, and Azumi-san, who was being chased, was able to get down too. But... so... why were the dogs chasing you around?
I felt bad for the dogs, so I...
She had let the dogs free from their leashes. Why was she running around letting them loose?
If they're gonna be taken care of by careless humans that tied them up like this, they should be free outside.
It was an incredibly selfish crime committed by incredibly selfish logic. What she didn't plan on was that the dogs would chase her around. Most of the dogs just followed her out of curiosity, but Bunta wasn't curious. Were you bit anywhere?
No.
I'm so glad he hasn't bitten you. By the way, the Tosa Inu was sound asleep, so it didn't chase her, and the husky at Tokusa-san's house was playing in the yard. Imagine if they were chasing after her. She was arrested for home invasion, and the dogs were all returned to their owners. Talk about causing a scene.
Seriously, I'm glad the dogs were okay though. The dogs might have ran away or worse, gotten run over. If one of them had bitten someone, it might have been a whole different problem too.
Right. I used to kind of understand what she was saying until this point, but I really don't understand this at all.
Even if she's doing it out of kindness, to us, it feels like she tried to kill our dogs.
By the way, after the whole incident, Azumi-san's husband was going around apologizing to every single person that was involved in this incident. He came over to our house too, but... I'm so terribly sorry about this. This has happened before, and no matter what I say, she won't stop. Oh.
That's probably why you had to end up moving, huh?
From what I heard, they got a divorce, and both of them ended up moving to some faraway location that no one knew about. Peace had returned to our household.
But a lot of the people around the neighborhood are considering keeping their dogs indoors because they're worried their dogs might be taken.
Yeah, everyone was so worried that their dogs weren't going to be found. I think our dogs should be fine from being dog-napped, though.
Right.
We all agreed that this whole thing did make us want to take great care of our furry family members. And we also found out that our dog is actually a great guard dog as well.
Bunta, it's breakfast!
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。動物のことを考えられることはいいことだと思うんですけどね。というか、庭で遊ばせただけで動物虐待は考えすぎです。むしろ室内で遊ばせるよりお外で遊ばせた方がずっと広くてワンちゃんも楽しいでしょうし、それを反対させる方が虐待なのではないかと私は思いますけど。 何にせよ鎖につながれているのはかわいそうという勝手な正義感で人の家に勝手に入ってワンちゃんを逃がしていい理由にはなりませんね。皆さんはどう感じましたか？コメント欄に書いていただけると嬉しいです。また問題が解決してよかったと思った方、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。